because of the whole suing thing. But it's like when you take
I would have sued him too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like what? I don't know. Maybe because maybe I'm Team Devin, I don't know, but I would say before the fight, I was just team neutral. You know, and I thought Devin was a better fighter, and I was a fan of Ryan too, and I thought Devin was gonna smash Ryan. It was a total opposite. And after the fight, to learn everything after, it was like, oh my God, this is terrible. But no, Ryan.
Oh my God! Why?
Is this that boxing woman? Is she the one that's friendly, or?
Best fighter of all time. I'm the best.
Claressa Shields has reignited her rivalry with Ryan Garcia, and this time it's taken a physical turn.
Really catch Ryan and put his damn lights out. But then also too, and I'm going with my being strategic. I think that Ryan will try to use his jab and use that strong hook and maybe knock out Rose. But I think it's gonna be a very, very good fight. Like, do you pay my bills? Have you ever promoted a fight? Supported a fight? Never. This is the only attention that you have ever given to me.
After a tense altercation last year, the two came dangerously close to exchanging punches in a heated exchange.
He was the first round. So it's like, yeah, he should have got out the way of the hook. He should have got out the way of every punch. But the hook and the right hands and stuff had a little bit more stuff on him because he was positive for, was it Austrian or something like that? Yeah. So yeah, I just don't like that concept. And I feel like too, you know, I want Rolly to win because Ryan, disrespectful, man. He's a disrespectful kid, you know, and I think everybody giving him a pass now. He's doing better and he went to rehab or whatever the case. Because you got all these followers. They got 10 followers, 40 followers, 30 followers, tweeting me every day thinking I care about you. I'm sorry. I think you're too full of yourself, and I have to bring you back down to earth a few notches. You're not.
Shields, who has never held back in calling out Garcia, once again voiced her disdain for him, accusing him of being a cheat.
Supported you. So this is for you, to let you know I really don't want to be cute to you. I'm glad you think that I look like a French bulldog because you want to feel that. You know, and I just give him a lot of respect for that. But before Devin and Ryan fought, Devin was considered one of the four kings, right? Him, Shakur, Tank, and Teofimo, right? So he's considered one of the four kings. He's undefeated. He's had tough fights. He's won. You know, he's the American dream. And then all of a sudden you have a hard camp. You do everything right, and then you lose weight that he lost, and then you have to deal with somebody who tested positive, has no empathy. What are you doing? And then I'm finna clean you up again. You think that somebody cares about being liked by you? You think somebody...
Garcia's positive test for performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, has left a lasting mark on their relationship.
Are dying a year. On average, are dying a year. Like, you can't put in my life like that and then think you don't gotta be held accountable. Like, okay, so somebody uses PEDs against you and they just get a what happens? Like, what makes the next athlete be like, okay?
That's why he was trying to text me all nice and tweet me, oh, Ryan, I'll give you my real number now. Let's go to the club. You know, I hung out with P. Diddy and now I want to hang out with you. Like, bro, we're like...
Tank is saying this. I saw that.
Yeah, you seen that.
Did you guys speak after the fight? Like, did he call you to congratulate you or no?
He tried to go out with me. Pause. He did, though.
Facts.
In a recent interview, Shields expressed her hope that Rolando Romero would knock Garcia out in their upcoming fight.
I keep trying to tell you, like, this is not what you want. This is not what you want because now I got to hit you with the facts. And something that we're not going to pretend. This all started off with, you know, me saying I was actually supporting Amanda Serrano, but, you know, they're promoting her or whatever the case may be. And I said, you know, I understand that Amanda, you know, is fighting on the undercard of Jake, but she should be fighting the main event. He should be on.
Ryan doesn't get a pass, she said, pointing to Garcia's racist remarks and derogatory comments toward her family.
Part of the booing is because of the suing. You said, oh,
yeah. I would have sued him too, man. You got the whole world looking at me like I'm a defeated fighter. You're not taking accountability for using the ostrin. You could have killed me. You could have killed me. Right now, we got 13 boxers dying a year in boxing. No other sport is this happening. Not MMA.
And Tank talking all that shit, that's good publicity. Like all publicity is good publicity for real.
Yeah, you know what? In a way, I just hate that, you know, guys who I have supported, like, I ain't got no beef with Tank, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, backtrack. I got beef with him now.
Shields is firm in her belief that Garcia needs to face consequences for his actions, especially after the PED scandal that rocked the boxing world.
To me, nobody really, like, showed concern for Devin. So I inboxed him a little bit, and I was checking on him to make sure he was okay. And he writing back like, hey, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. You know, but I just felt like, dang, this is just so bad, because I'm considered one of the queens of boxing. So I look at me having a guy that would use PEDs, you know, but you never know what you do on those big stages, but you just don't know. I mean, I was shocked to see the news, but even I jumped the gun, you know what I'm saying? I think that we should let him go through the testing and let him prove himself innocent and get his B sample and all that good stuff that you gotta do. But it's definitely a process.
Nah, for sure. So obviously there's been a little back and forth with you and Tank.
The boxing community has shown mixed reactions, with some forgiving Garcia, especially after his return from a year-long suspension.
And we are not in middle school. We are not in middle school where how I look to you matters. I guess he was saying like everybody is kind of like giving giving Jake Paul a pass, and he has talked very bad about fighters who lose. You know, and I'm one of them. I didn't lose a boxing match, but I lost a split decision in MMA. And you not bullying me up on no level. And if you want to speak facts, let's speak facts. First fact is, you haven't accomplished half of what I accomplished. That's one. We can start from the amateurs.
But Shields isn't one to forgive or forget. She criticized the industry's double standards, demanding accountability for those who failed drug tests.
And dirty. He ain't even tested the B sample yet. Why you so worried about Devin Haney business? What is wrong with you, boy? Ain't you supposed to be focusing on you a fight? That stuff is in him, man. That's his character.
He doesn't get a pass from you for the things that he said.
Nah, he doesn't get a pass from me. Like, that stuff is in him. He was saying the N-word. He said things to me about my family, you know, said beating them up, punching on them, slapping on them. I'm just going up on here on this space to let you know.
In her usual fiery style, Shields also responded to Tank Davis, who recently made derogatory remarks about her looks.
And all type of stuff. So I don't respect that, and it still hasn't been a apology from him yet. You know, he tries to laugh. Oh, Claressa, I was playing. It was like, look, I don't care how drunk or how you was. That's not acceptable, because if I get drunk and high, what I consider all that. You're not the man to me. You're not the best in your weight class. I'm sorry to have to break it down to you. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, your girl is pound for pound #1. I've done things you dreamed that you could do. And if I have to run it down to you, I will. Let's start from the amateurs. How many national titles?
If you take a swing at the queen, you better not miss, she fired back, adding that Davis would be nowhere without the help of Floyd Mayweather.
Live, and I go on spaces and I talk about Mexicans, blacks, whites. People are going to hold me accountable for that. So he doesn't get a pass because he was high and drunk. Like, no.
Devin's.
I think that it takes away that fight. You know, it takes away from like his big victory against Devin, if it is true. You know, but I speak with Ryan here and there, and I don't see him
as the drama continues to unfold. One thing is clear: Shields isn't backing down anytime soon.